All right, rundown presented by Jackpot, Mega Millions, Powerball Jackpot. This is a great ad. It's always like follow along. It's like a little bit to how it works, like that movie I watched, which was like
Tenet.
Yeah, the Mega Millions Powerball jackpots are now worth over $500 million each. That's where Jackpocket lottery app comes in. Jackpocket lets you play official state lottery games like Powerball, Mega Millions, Cash for Life, Pick 10, other daily games right on your phone. I love that. Jackpot is now live in 10 states, including New York. I like the Jackpot creates a safe and easier way to get lottery tickets. Pick your own lucky numbers, then Jackpot checks your numbers, notifies if you won, instantly withdraw your winnings from your bank account. Major draw dates during the week are Tuesday, Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays. Download Jackpot for free from the App Store or jackpocket.com. Play tonight's Mega Million Power Jackpot for free by downloading the app using code Barstool at the checkout screen. Jackpot is the first and only officially licensed lottery app in New York and New Jersey. Must be 18 years or older to play. See Jackpocket for details, jackpocket.com for details. If you or someone you know have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. That made sense, so I thought it was a little different, but that's perfect sense and a cool thing. Very cool.
What'd you think of Tenet?
No spoilers.
No spoilers, but what'd you think?
It's impossible to spoil.
Yeah, you couldn't spoil it if you tried.
You couldn't, because it is. I watched it too late. I started late. I don't know how long it felt, like 9 hours, and it just
Christopher Nolan.
There's no.
It's too confusing.
It's impossible to follow.
It sucks its own dick by being so confusing that it's like no one can follow along. You have to watch it 5 times.
Like, I watched the beginning, I was very into it, and then it just got out of control, confusing, and I didn't know what the hell was going on. So Kyrie, he's not playing. He's a baby. He's in the news. Brooklyn, well, you know, to quote Dennis Green, the Bears are exactly who we thought they were. Like, anybody who has sympathy for Brooklyn, what do you expect? He's Kyrie.
He was on a Zoom last night. I kind of like that.
Kyrie?
Yeah, he was on like I think it was like a political action group.
With Cynthia Nixon.
Yeah, I liked it. I don't know. He's just doing. If I were a Net fan, I'd be mad. I'm not a Net fan, so I don't care. I think it's kind of cool.
He's one of the most despicable guys.
He's fleecing the Nets. He's just robbing them.
He's just going to work when he wants to go to work.
But still, though, most people would probably get in trouble for that.
You get paid, but he gets paid. I mean, this guy, and it just shows talent. I mean, talent. He's just the biggest. He also, without going too hard, he may have actual like bipolar syndrome.
There might be some.
But you're allowed to have bipolar and still go to, or like, you know, do the best and go to work. And
but
don't go on vacation to the Caribbean.
What do you think Durant thinks? Durant won that game last night.
Well, I mean,
those jerseys are awesome, by the way. The court and the jerseys. Have you seen them? The throwback. They're wearing like
the
it's like the sky, the blue, and like it looks like sky blue with clouds.
I mean, Durant, what did he not know? I mean, he's talked to.
He's friends with them too.
So it's all right. He's crazy.
They were better in the bubble without Durant and Kyrie. They were better with Spencer Dinwiddie.
Here's all I gotta ask is like, I think it's more like Kyrie, the way it's being presented is probably why people are mad. But is this any different than load management? It's load management. That's what you should just say. It's load. I'm doing my own load management. I want to be ready for the playoffs.
I don't know.
Like load management
He's kind of an
is a real thing.
Who would have ever?
Remember when Kawhi did this for an entire season?
Yes, but who would have ever thought if we ran around the clock and you could go inverted tenant style time?
Very nice.
That I would end up thinking Kyrie was a bigger asshole than LeBron when I was saying Kyrie won the championship.
Because he was for a while there, Kyrie was kind of the like, well, he won that.
Yeah, he was the savior. And it was like Kyrie would whisper about LeBron.
Does show up
every
night.
LeBron, correct. Now, he may be drunk on wine on the sidelines but he's there.
Disrespecting his opponents, that 3 last night, very disrespectful.
That was disrespectful. But Kyrie chose to go to Brooklyn, though. He wanted to go to Brooklyn.
Yeah,
it's
true.
not like Kawhi. Like Kawhi was stuck in San Antonio. He wanted to go there.
There is an element, and I think you're both Brooklyn guys, no?
Yeah.
Very Brooklyn.
Oh, little foo-foo hipster. He's wearing funny pants.
I think when
work from home.
If you don't show up, you don't show up. You can't bully or say something mean because he's just getting a coffee, at the local coffee with maybe a violinist playing some hip jams.
A safe space type of thing. He's in a safe space.
Yeah, Brooklyn's a safe space.
It would actually be funny if, on a Monday night, they have a game and he's popping into BW Carlin's mental health checkup.
They're just eating leeks.
That would be a interesting
What was that?
twist. BW Carlin.
Our guy.
Yeah.
What's he have?
He's a mental health Mondays where he it's like a support group. It's nice, but it would be like Kyrie. I wouldn't
be surprised.
I wouldn't rule that out.
Yeah.
Kyrie just showing up on the Instagram Live with him on a Monday night while the Nets are playing.
Imagine, again, to go inverted and tenet.
Very nice.
But let's go backwards to, I guess, 2005 in the Milton office, and we have a Instagram Live with Kyrie and BW Carlin, like a mental awareness while I'm in Milton. With
Wow,
like
the Nets are
rats
playing.
and like the squirrels coming through.
That's what people thought was going to happen when you moved to New York. That was just going to be mental health podcast in Brooklyn.
Let's get him on that.
Native aluminum.
Imagine if BW Carlin was like the guy who got Kyrie to start playing again.
Are we calling him BW now? Not
Yeah,
Bailey?
no,
Sounds
I
like
that. I kind of like. I think it's when he does his mental health Mondays.
Sounds
it's
like
BW
it
Carlin.
sounds like the lawyer,
Yes.
B.F. Bailey or whatever.
Yeah, you want to go see BW Carlin. If you've been
Carlin.
injured in an auto accident,
Definitely
call
him.
BW Carlin.
Native aluminum free deodorant is a great addition. Native aluminum free deodorant is a great addition to your 2020 routine. Native cares about what you put in your armpits. That's why the deodorant ingredients list include things you actually heard of, like coconut oil and shea butter. None of the products are tested on animals. That's awesome. And almost everything is vegan. Risk-free to try every product, comes with free shipping in the U.S., plus free 30-day returns, exchanges. So many options. They have sensitive deodorants for people with baking soda sensitivities, plastic free deodorant if you're trying to cut down on your plastic consumption, and even unscented option if you're all about natural scent. Did BW Carlin write this ad? You can come even subscribe to Native so you never have to sweat about running out of deodorant again.
There he is.
Make the switch to Native today by going to nativedeo.com/rundown or use promo code rundown at checkout for 20% off your first order. That's nativedeo.com, rundown, a promo code rundown for 20% off your first order. I request no more orange marker. Tough to read.
Hard to read.
B-Dubs right here. Do you think there's any chance that Kyrie shows up to the Mental Health Mondays?
Kyrie would be more than welcome if you're watching to join the Mental Health Monday movement. He probably should be playing basketball instead, if we're being honest.
Well, that's not very
Come on.
mental healthy of you.
Yeah, that was a Bailey Carlin move, not a BW.
Yeah, I know. Maybe I stepped out of bounds there a little bit. That's on me.
Whoa.
But, everyone's got their job, and maybe, he should be focusing a little more on it. I know maybe that might seem a little ironic coming from me at times, but I'm learning, and I've learned. So
good
maybe he could
answer.
take some advice from me.
The also, I am a big fan. It's sometimes hard to use, but the deodorants Native that work without the animal testing, huge fan. Another malcontent, James Harden, basically quit.
Yeah, he's coming to Philly. I think it's like happening now.
Really?
I think it's going to be him for Simmons and Maxey or something like that, or I think it's still in flux.
I hate that. I guess
It's
more
still
of a
Philly
fit.
or Brooklyn, right?
I think that I think it's leaning towards Philly. It could go either way though.
Wait, he might.
Right.
That would be fucking.
But the
James
implication
Harden,
is
Kyrie, and Kevin Durant.
the implication is the Rockets don't want Kyrie back. They want anybody but Kyrie.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they have a brain.
yeah,
Right.
he hasn't
Yeah.
gone to
He's a
work.
psycho, yeah.
There's just something very funny about eating your way out of town, which is what James Harden is doing.
Yeah.
He is truly eating his way out of town.
It has to hurt his trade value though. Like
Yeah,
you can't just trade for like a super fat guy.
But he's kind of like, hey, trade for me and I will lose this weight. But the longer it goes,
He's just wearing a fat suit.
Dude,
He's just wearing a fat vest.
Listen, I know that I'm now on the side of Kyrie and James Harden, but there's just something so funny about seeing him when he takes off his warm-ups and it's just a belly, and you're like, okay, and he still drops 30.
I thought he's averaging like 18. I think. I don't think he's like playing
Maybe
that great.
he doesn't. All right.
Jack Esserly, Titans VP, his burner looks like it has been found, and it is a great burner because it's just he has one comment after another like, it's not his fault. Like, come on, guys, Jack Esserly's doing a great job. Like, nobody
No one knows who you are, dude.
This is one account that's like, come on, lay off him, man. Find a new slant. Very funny when guys like this, their burners get exposed.
Is there anything negative on it? Is he saying anything bad
They're
about
all
the team?
very professional. Like, come on, guys. He's like, it can't all be his fault. He's trying as hard as he can. He's an upstanding guy.
See, I think that's that type of burner shouldn't be shamed. It's a hype circle. your own hype circle.
Well,
But
hype
not
circle is a
right.
destructive group.
Right. But when it's your own burner,
Yeah.
When you make your
Well, he wasn't-
actually wait. Let's go back a second. We still haven't proven that the hype circle is not just all Rico and his burners.
Is that a theory?
You can say whatever you want about Rico. Skell, weirdo, dildo, jerk off, scumbag, asshole. You can say all those things.
Big clock guy.
Those guys in the
That
hype
one
circle,
hurts.
they're stand-up guys. I like those guys. They are true blue, like good guys. I trust those guys. I like those guys.
He also
it's a
could be
theory because we all have
gotta
in
be a
his
theory.
own madness world where he like doesn't realize they're all him. He could think they're other people because it's split personality.
Like Tyler Durden or
Yes,
something like
correct,
that.
Yeah, it's right up there. It's still my favorite burner. Who was the guy that his caller?
your guy.
Colangelo.
Yeah, that's the best.
Find a new
Find
slang.
Yeah,
And he
find
said
a
it's his
new
wife.
Yeah.
You're lying. He's never got a job since then in basketball. It ruined him.
Yeah, well, the burners. And then we got Claypool versus the dweeb Jeff Lowe.
Yeah. I don't know what Chase Claypool's doing.
What
Why are you
is he
still
doing?
talking? You
What is
lost.
he doing? He was talking before he lost. He's talking after they lost, and now he's going after Jeff D. Lowe.
Yeah, Weenie. You go,
What did he call you?
Which I said, okay.
Yeah, I mean, you can
that's
be
fair.
classified as a weenie.
He called
That's
you
fair.
a weenie?
Yeah, you didn't see that.
But it was like,
No, but
he
I,
called me- well, so
I agree
he-
with Chase Claypool.
yeah, no, that's
There's
fine.
worse.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
It, no one on our end rushed to Jeff D. Lowe's. Be like, hey, he's not a weenie.
Yeah, like if he had called, if he tweeted at Jeff D. Lowe's like, "You're a bad guy," we'd all be like,
Yeah,
"No,
right,
he's not.
right.
He's a weenie.
You got
he's
bad
not
hair.
a bad guy."
Like, no, whoa.
Yeah,
You got
yeah,
great
like,
hair.
dude. Come on.
That's actually
Let's
comforting.
keep it above table
no,
here.
he said the Browns were going to get clapped, and we kind of made fun. But then he replied at 1 a.m. because they tagged him on Instagram in my video about, like, hey, buy our shirts because we had our Juju shirts, the Browns are the Browns.
Pretty huge, and the Steelers are. It's what time is it? 4. They're still talking shit. Chase Claypool talking shit about the Browns. He's 1-2 in his career. Browns is the Browns. They move on. You know what? I don't give a shit about the Steelers anymore.
And then he replied at 1 a.m. saying this guy's a weenie or something like that.
He's kind of a weenie.
His, and
He's a
actually, his
weenie.
whole video too, he was like talking shit about the Browns defensive backs. I was just like, wow.
You know, though, he saw you, and it's just like weenie. Like
Yo,
that. That was like,
I mean, it was me at my
Such
desk.
a kill shot. Like, dude, this guy's a weenie.
It was me at my desk
Yeah,
with my toys. So I mean, I kind of
yeah, I
stood
know.
down. I
It's
got
like, you got
it.
your Star Trek,
I
and
got
Star
it.
Wars, and it's like weenie.
Didn't you discover another Jeff D. Lowe in the or a Jeff?
Yeah, there
like,
was
a
there
Jeff-
was a video about people incorrectly predicting the Browns were going to lose, and I'm watching the video, and there's a guy on the screen, Jeff Lowe with a G, and his Twitter's Jeff A. Lowe.
Yeah.
It's an alternate universe Jeff. He's Canadian too.
I fucking I love
He's a
that.
weenie.
He could have said if he had said anything
Oh,
else.
it's
If he like
perfect.
called you a bitch, if he had called
He-
you a
actually,
jerk, an
perfect
asshole,
word
we all
choice.
would have
I will
been like, "Yo, you're not. You're a weenie."
a ton of Browns players posted things like clapping back at him, and he said nothing to them. But me, he was like,
Yeah, well,
Weenie.
that's
Well,
what
yeah,
I
you
gotta go
spotted a
after him.
weenie.
Yeah, that's,
When you
that's
spot a
the-
weenie, you eat it. Like that's as easy as you
It
can
was
get.
perfect word choice by Claypool. So hats off. Like again, you know, you always know when you don't see like Barstool rally around. So it's like, oh, we're on his side.
Yeah.
So yeah, all right, yeah, he's a weenie.
He's our weenie, but he's
Yeah. Tell us something you don't know. So that's it. That's the rundown. That's all I got.
You want to try some trivia? I'm starting a new trivia.
The obvious trivia.
Yeah, you want to try it?
It's tough.
Sure.
Anytime, past or present, name 3 Cleveland Indians.
Kenny Lofton, Albert Bell, and Manny Ramirez.
Nice.
Okay, you got it.
Wow.
Pretty
Pretty
easy.
good.
All the same era as well.
I would have said
That team was
Hafner.
loaded.
You would have said Hafner?
I would have probably said Hafner. Hafner,
Kipnis,
Tomey,
maybe?
and
Albert Bell was one of the scariest players like
Albert
ever.
Bell, didn't Albert Bell?
He just-
didn't like kids egg his house and he beat them up?
Yeah, went after him with a baseball bat.
Well, that's
That's
Albert
right.
Bell.
Yeah.
Albert
not
Bell
that
was
crazy.
liable just to like hit a home run and just punch the second baseman
Yeah.
running
Broke the
around.
second baseman's jaw.
Yeah, no, he's
Craziest person. What were those kids thinking? To
be
egg
nuts.
Albert Bell?
They got him steroids.
Like, yeah, Albert Bell.